Think we're there. Got echo. Got echo. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay. Check 1 2. Okay. All right, are we getting a little bit of noise? 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 Okay, try not to touch the desk. Go back to this. Okay. So, first thing, I got some of this because Paul Gilbert showed it on one of his videos on a short, and he put it on a pick like that. And he put it on the pick to help him grip the pick. And I had a lot of trouble, so I've been searching, for something. See how it works out at rehearsal today. But what we're here to do today is we're going to change the strings on this Fender American Precision bass, and YouTube has gone completely, well, not YouTube, it's hot here. It's like 90 degrees. It's hot, and so you hear fans and stuff running. But YouTube content creators have gone absolutely off the hook with this cheap guitars, cheap amps, cheap shit, cheap stuff, just cheap all over the place. And it's absolutely ridiculous. And I get it, but there are a couple of channels that just we're using Elixir 45 to 105. I do one string at a time. Quiet, Alexa. So here's the first one. What I do is I take the string, take the old string off, I kind of straighten it out at the end, because I've done this, strings don't look to be in that bad a shape. I get them lined up like this, and I get it lined up down here, and I use this as a gauge to cut the string off. And when you're doing elixirs, you don't want to cut the string short, right? You don't want to do that. And I'm just doing one string at a time. It's going to be up to Linda to clean her bass. And I don't think she'll want to clean it before practice because it'll be all sticky. Because it's hot. Stick the string in the hole. Wrap it around. It's not going to go around. So I got to hold it and tighten it. But I saw one video, and to me this is utterly ridiculous. Fender quality at Squire prices, the Donner Stratocaster. Oh, give me a break. Are you serious? And then these guys buying Temu guitars off of Temu from China. Okay, once I do that, I take the string like this and I try to stretch it forward so then when it gets tuned up, it'll stay in tune a little bit. We got a gig Friday and Saturday. We got rehearsal today. I should have done this earlier, but she says they squeak when... Okay, that's going to be that. Is there anybody out there? But they're buying these cheap guitars and they keep comparing them to Fenders and Gibsons and Paul Reed Smith. And I'm going to tell you something. If you pick up a guitar like this, a 2016 Fender Precision Standard made in the USA, you just pick it up, you just touch it, and you feel the quality of the guitar. You feel how good the guitar is. And I don't care what other of her guitars that I pick up. It could be the Aerodyne, it could be the Squire, it can be an Epiphone, it can be the Yamaha, it can even be her jazz bass, which is made in Mexico, which is a lot closer, a lot more similar. Still, no comparison. No comparison whatsoever. And if you can't feel it, I think you're well, I think you're in denial. You're the queen of denial. Get it? Queen of denial, queen of denial. And the shit with the Temu guitars, first of all, you're buying stuff from Temu, from China. There is no company in China, period, that is not directly related to the Chinese Communist Party. They are controlled by the Chinese Communist Party. There are no mom and pop shops. There are no mail order houses over there that are not directly related to the Chinese Communist Party. And if that's what you want to support, all right. And I don't have any really expensive guitars except for this one and a couple more. Here is my Guild D150 CE. These are $1,000, and you know, yeah, it's made in China, but it didn't come from Temu, and it wasn't $179. And I don't care what you say, there is no comparison. If you can't feel it, if you can't feel it, there's something wrong if you can't feel the difference when you you pick up a real guitar. This will be close to being tuned for her, but won't be in tune for her. She will have to tune it. Like and subscribe if you're out there. And we've got a few cheaper bass guitars, like, you know, one that was an Epiphone that was $600. Eric. Well, she's loved it dearly since 2016, Eric. It's good to see you, Eric. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Now, Eric's one of these guys that actually, like, does stuff. He doesn't just buy cheap guitars on Temu and review them. Eric is more of a kit guy, I like to say. And guitar maker type guy. And Eric, several years ago, and it's been many years ago now, we're doing good, Eric. We're doing okay. It's hot right now, but we like it that way. You know how winter is where we are. It's just like where you are. We are so sick of winter. But Eric sent me a Harley Benton Strat that to this day I still love and cherish that guitar. Number one, because it was a gift from somebody that I like. And number two, because, you know, of all the cheapies, whatever, Harley Benton is the one that probably has the best reputation, in my opinion. I don't care about your Donners, your Fireflies. I don't care about your Yakahoozies and Jackahosies and your E-Arts and your just weird ass Amazon and Temu names. And you know, the other thing that gets me is, what are you gonna do with all these cheap Chinese guitars? I'd be willing to bet you're not gonna get your money back on them. Yeah, some of the Harley Bentons are great. Ask Glenn Fricker. I was fighting with Linda about changing these strings because she uses elixirs, and I firmly believe that the ones that I'm just taking off right now are fine. But hey, I know they've been on there a while. I know they've been on there quite a while. But they're not even frayed. And the nano webs. Okay, one more. Oh no, hell no! I like to put a lot into my chips. I'll never get that back. Well, I get that, right? You know, you'll never get the money back, but you're not doing it for resale. I think you keep every freaking thing. And when you've gotten to the point where you've actually taken the finish off the guitar and refinished the guitar, you've got a lot of work and personal investment into it, and that's totally different. And you know, there are guys like Wicked Fester that he buys Squires and stuff, and the cheaper Kramers and the cheaper Squires, and then he upgrades them with all like high-end pickups and switches and knobs and stuff. And that to me makes a little more sense, because it's still got that name on the headstock. It's not some weird ass Chinese freaking name. Oh, forgot to measure this one. Gotta measure it. Don't want to cut them too short. Strings are $50 a set. Not doing that. I've done it too. Oh man, does it piss you off. And you know, I've been playing for almost 2 years now. We have gone acoustic, and I've been playing the acoustic guitar. And I bought this Guild. Then I bought a Taylor 214 CE. I've got my Taylor Academy. We bought a Taylor Mini. I found that black Johnny Cash style Mexican-made Martin. And that's the best playing acoustic I have. And I'm not going to say it's the best sounding, but once I plug it into the PA and play it, you know, get it dialed in on stage, it's fine, and it plays better. It's more comfortable. I'm telling you, man, this Martin guitar acoustic, that black one, it's got a neck like a Les Paul. If I put slinky strings on it, man, you know, it could be a shred guitar. A shred acoustic. Now she'll have to really go through this and tune it. I'll stretch these out the best I can. Stretch them like this. Just grab them and stretch it. Get them all stretched good. This thing, once you tune it, hey, Vince, probably is almost as hot here. Well, I'm not going to say that. Let me check the temp. It is 12:49. It's 88 degrees. Gonna hit 89. Once you get this thing in tune, put some half rounds on. Half rounds are cool sometimes. Hey, Bronze Snake. Yeah, you stretched a few G strings in your day, Bronze Snake. You painted up your tits and rolled and curled your pubic hair. Thanks to you. Thanks to you. I got that stuck in my head and almost sang it. at the gig. But anyway, it gets pretty bad when you go on YouTube and you see videos, thumbnails of Gibson custom shop quality for $179. Gibson custom shop for $200. Better than Fender for $200. You know, if that's what you can afford to buy and that's what you like, all right. But some of these claims are just wild claims. And I'm not going to deny that, that there probably are better guitars. But you get what you pay for. You absolutely get what you pay for. And, you know, you want something you can be proud of. And I can't find the pride in a $179 Temu guitar. Yeah, your version is a crowd favorite. I bet it is. See, didn't even have to adjust the neck or anything. Aiden, how you doing, buddy? You should be a rock star by now. Aiden's been with me a long time. Aiden came to my aid back during the troll wars of the 2015s and 16s. Aiden, are you 20? I'm sure you're over 21 by now. You got your first solo album coming out this year. You've got to make sure that I get wind of that. I'd like to know about that. You're 23. It's been a long time, dude. I've known you since you were 14. You were at the School of Rock. Aiden actually went to the School of Rock. And I'm telling you, that is no joke. That is some serious shit, the School of Rock. The Troll Wars. Blue Camel crap, yeah. Back in the Troll Wars. I survived the Troll Wars of 2016. 17. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. The most dangerous place on planet Earth is the Battle of Tonewood. The most dangerous place on the planet Earth is the comment section of a YouTube video. Yeah, we had a character from Sesame Street. We have more than one. And we certainly had some characters. Yeah, this laptop. I've been working at it all morning. It needs to update. It's not giving me the sign yet. You don't turn it on for a month. Copyright claim. Jonathan Hansen, how you doing? Here's Liddy. But anyway, I wanted to tell you about the, let me get this up. I wanted to tell you about come on. About the stuff going on here? There we go. Tell you about the liquid tape that goes on the picks that I got from Paul Gilbert. And I actually found the same stuff. I found the same stuff that he got and ordered it, because I do all kinds of stuff. I drill holes in my picks. I take a knife and scar them up, sandpaper, rough them up, whatever. I've got these ones that have a cork on them to try to hold on to them. Because arthritis is miserable, and I like to use the bigger picks. You know, the bigger sized picks now, because I can hold on to them. All right, let's see if we can mess with this guy. Rising Sun, Ohio. Hello? Hello? Anybody there? No, they're chicken. I don't get as many of those calls as I used to. We still get them, but not as many. Now watch the phone ring. Not as many. But I actually found that stuff that Paul Gilbert uses, and you know, hey, what the heck? It's worth a try. But I got to get a shower and get ready to go to practice, so I appreciate you guys hanging out. Linda's doing good. Linda doesn't use the swirly gig. I still do. Hey, Scott. You made it just in time for me to sign off. I was just talking about cheap Chit, Scott. And how many YouTube channels got to review the Donner latest thing, or the latest Firefly, or the latest whatever. It's just ridiculous. And then these guys that promote Temu and the Chinese Communist Party, which I'll probably get investigated by the FBI now for saying that. Yes, Dr. Groovy. Scott, we need to get together and just hang out for a little while via the internet. Unless you want to come to Ohio. Well, I don't say much, Scott, but you can go back and watch it. If you ever decide you want to come to Ohio and play a couple gigs with us, we got gigs this summer. We actually got like 10 or 12, and we got more coming. All right, I'll go to 1 o'clock. I got 1 more minute. Thank you guys for hanging out. Remember, you get what you pay for. You get out of it what you put into it. Like and subscribe. Well, how's the band going, Scott? I haven't heard anything about the band in a while. Wait and see what he says. He's in 2 bands now. Jeez, oh man. Well, that's cool. Well, listen, Scott. I will contact you one way or another. I'll leave you a message, or I'll leave a comment on one of your videos, and we'll get together. All right, guys, it's 1 o'clock. I have to go take a shower and get ready for practice. It's going to be a light practice today because it's hot, and I don't want to spend all day in the practice room. So, okay, this is Ed saying over and out. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me. And like I said, you get what you pay for. You get into it, you get out of it what you put into it. And I'll catch you on the next stream.